Hello, my splendorific second grade authors. Welcome to day 2 of our narrative writing about an animal encounter. Today we are doing topic and conclusion sentences. So, this one's quite easy. We're doing the first one, restates the prompt, and the last one, provide a conclusion sentence. Now remember, our example this week was a time you felt happy, and the author wrote about a time when they went to Lagoon. So, tell about a time when you felt happy. A time when I felt happy was when I went to Lagoon for the first time. Now, you can see that almost all of our words in the prompt are in our topic sentence. We have a time when you, we're going to switch it to the word I, felt happy. So we're literally taking, like I said, the majority of those words, and we're using it in our own topic sentence. So a time when I felt happy was when, and then this is when we get really specific about something awesome. This is making the story ours and making it unique. Okay, let's take a look at the conclusion sentence here. It says, I had a delightful time on my first trip to Lagoon. So, a quick note, delightful is not exactly, but it's close to a synonym for happy. We have the word time. It's also a repeat. And then they specifically went through and reiterated that specific point that is unique to your own story. So, keeping that in mind, let's go ahead and take a look at our prompt this week. It is, tell a story about you or someone that you know that had a memorable experience with an animal. What happened before, during, and after this experience? So with this one, you don't necessarily need to say a memorable experience that I had with an animal was when, but you could. That would be a good topic sentence. With the what happened before, during, and after this experience, you don't necessarily need to do the before and after unless the story, it's really important, like maybe you went to the hospital or maybe something really exciting happened before. Those are all, it kind of just depends on your story, but this was to help get you brainstorming a little bit more about really thinking about what happened, why it happened, and what would be interesting for your readers to hear. And then you are going to want to specify if it's yourself that had this experience or if it is someone else, someone that you know. And if it is someone you know, we're not going to say like Bob once got bit by a snake because that no one knows who Bob is. So you could say my cousin Bob or my uncle Bob to kind of make that a little bit more clear for your reader. Okay, so on your Foursquare, which can be one that you make on a piece of paper, it could be one that you printed off, it could be one that was in your learning kit at the beginning of term 2 that you slip into a sheet protector to write on with your whiteboard marker, or it could just be your whiteboard where you're writing down. We are going to go ahead and write our topic sentence in this center box, and we're going to write our conclusion sentence down in this last box. All right, so I kind of used the example that I gave you. A memorable experience that I had with an animal was when I blah, 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 blah. Mine was in the dolphin show at SeaWorld. But you can switch out some of those words with synonyms if you'd like, or put it in a different order as long as it makes sense. Now, I want to talk a little bit about my conclusion sentence. I chose to write, I will always remember being in the dolphin show. So I am repeating the experience by saying I was in the dolphin show. But I'm also including the words always remember, because a memorable experience means something that you remember or something that is worthy of being remembered, right? So I'm switching out some synonyms and rewording it differently. You could do a sentence similar to this as your topic sentence. I do feel like it's a better conclusion sentence just because you are it leaves you with a feeling of closure, that I will always remember what I just told you, kind of thing. But that is what I've got for topic and conclusion sentence. Tomorrow, we are going to be working on our details. And so, kind of to help prep you for that, we're going to do a discussion, because authors often get together and they talk about what they're writing, and people ask them questions or people read it and give them some feedback. And so I want you guys to get some feedback on the details that you think you're going to do. People might ask you a question, and I want you guys to actually ask each other questions. If you want a detail clarified, or if there's something that you think might be missing from the story. So I want you guys to jump on the discussion down below, and you can make a video or you can type out your 3 details. And then I want you to find 1 or 2 other people and read theirs or watch their video, and then ask them a few questions. Like, I don't know, how did it feel? What did you do? Just anything that you find interesting in their story that you want to learn more about. And I'm super excited to see what you guys post. I'll see you later. Bye.